Nikki. So make sure you listen out to what her takeaway is.
So Nikki, thank you so much for being on the call. Love the fact you're driving, because this epitomizes you and what you're about. You know, single mum, working hard, juggling, living your life and inspiring other people to do the same with theirs. So that's fantastic.
My name is Nicky Moore. I'm a 47-year-old solo mum. And what do? I essentially inspire women to be their best selves. To look after you from the inside out. 5 years ago, I found myself solo, which was something that I had never planned for in life. But hey, shiz happens. And I had to do something about it. And that had to start with me. I couldn't afford to be ill or not work. So I had to address everything. And that's where the story all began. Is that enough?
That is amazing. Yeah, I love it. So the topic is Mental Health Week. What does mental health mean to you? What do you think about when you hear the word mental health?
Oh Lordy, it's an inside job. I see so many people, so many women who beat themselves up, or comparisonitis. That comparisonitis is a disease. It truly is. It is a mental disease that will just eat you up from the inside out. We need to just absolutely positively just look after ourselves and cheer ourselves on and know that we are good enough, and stop comparing ourselves to others, because we're all so different, and that's what's so unique. And you know, I wouldn't want to be like anybody else. I wouldn't want anybody else to necessarily be like me. And yeah, so mental health, it's such a serious issue, and I think social media, television, magazines these days, it's like, you know, you should be like this, you should look like this, do you know what I mean? You should be a mum, you should hold down a job, you should keep a house, you should have a husband, you should have 2.2 kids, a cat and a dog. What? No, you shouldn't. What's all that about? Who? Since when? So that's what I'm all about, and really empowering solo mums, because you know, it's hard being a mum. Fact. They don't come with an instruction manual. Nobody tells you. Do you know what I mean? Most people sort of tell you what you should be doing, like, you know, and it's like, well, I don't really want to be doing that now. So yeah, solo mumming is tough. You have to be everything and everybody, and yeah. So I'm all about, you know, helping mums just own their shiz. Yeah.
Wow. Love it. Nikki, I love your energy. I love the fact that you are somebody who is champion solo mums, because often when you're a solo mum, and I can't speak about it because I'm not a solo mum, but I know that it feels like for a lot of women who I speak to, that the rug has been pulled from them, and it's something you never signed up for, and now you're left doing everything.
Yeah. Or in the other situation, do you know what I mean? Because some mums, and that must just take a huge decision, you know, walk away from the family unit. They're like, it's not for them. It's not what they signed up to. It's just, you know, and I get that, but it takes two people to bring little people into the world. So therefore it takes two people to raise them. And whilst, you know, 5 years ago, it wasn't the situation we have now, my ex-husband has really stepped up to the mark and is just the most amazing dad, and we parent them. You know, it took 5 years and a lot of divorce and a lot of money, but we're there, we're out the other side. And you know, the key thing is that it's the kids that matter. The kids have to be okay, irrespective of what's going on in our lives and our heads and our emotions. You know, children are a priority. They didn't ask to be born. They didn't ask to come into this world. We brought them in, and it's our responsibility to make sure that they have a really good start in life, but it's also our responsibility to look after ourselves and not break under the pressure, you know, and then go to somebody and say, fix me. The reality is it's our responsibility to fix ourselves. We can do that. There's so much support and help out there. Your book was just phenomenal. There's so many books out there. Self-development is the way forward.
Fantastic. So Nikki, what do you say to a solo mum or a solo dad who, first of all, is in the shock of what's happened, that they're solo, and that might not just be through divorce, it could be through death, you know? a
Yeah.
lot of, I mean, when you are now solo, because of whatever the circumstances are, what would you say
Yeah.
to somebody watching now who is in the state of hysteria, you know, that just feel like their knees have been chopped off and they don't even know where to go, what to do? What would you say is the first thing somebody who finds themselves in a position where they are solo should do?
Breathe. It's so scary. I can remember it so well. I broke for a year. I completely did. So I get it, but it's almost like just pause, breathe, and just take stock, because actually you've been given a second chance at life. So what didn't work before, it's okay, because you don't have to be perfect. People can change their minds, things can break, things can go wrong, and life is it's a learning experience. Do you know what I mean? So you take the good bits, you learn from the bad bits, and you can start again. So literally get a plain sheet of paper out, wherever you are on your journey, whether you're 20 years, 30 years, 40 years like I was, and just go, okay, and it was through a lot of tears. What do I want? What do I actually want for me? What will make me happy? Because this, where I am right now, is not making me happy, and I don't want to spend the next 20 years feeling like this. And literally write down on that sheet of paper everything. Remember, pre-children, pre-marriage, pre-partnership, everything that you wanted in life or you would have liked to have done, and write that shiz down on that paper. And that's your starting block for, okay, fair enough, this is what I've always wanted to do. This is and rediscover yourself. I lost myself in my marriage. I actually forgot who I was, what I liked doing, and I was just like, oh, I can do this now, because I haven't got to answer to anybody or explain myself or ask. I can just do it. It's brilliant. I'm loving being divorced. Sorry.
That's amazing to see you. There is so much light in you. You're just, I think it's good to show the world you, because anyone who's where you were broken, it's amazing for them to see how truly happy you are. I can feel it through this conversation. You're living, you are loving life. You are really at your full, and you couldn't be there if that didn't happen.
Absolutely. And I think I'm a great believer in everything happens for a reason. Life doesn't happen to you, life happens for you. So, like, out of the worst case situations, it's it's choices. You can choose to stay in that really dark place thinking, how on earth am I going to get out of here? Who's going to come and save me? And the reality is, no one is going to come and save you. You have to save yourself. So you have to, do you know what I mean? You just have to dig deep and work out what will make you happy. What is it that you really want from life? Because it's not a dress rehearsal. We're only here once. And sometimes it takes the darkest of days and the darkest of situations to make you realise that. And it's scary, don't get me wrong. You think like, holy shiz, this is down to me now. Can I do this? And do you know what the answer is? Yes, you freaking can.
Yes, you can. Yes,
you can.
And then
I can't believe I'm on camera.
About affirming to yourself, even when maybe you're thinking, no, I can't. Just to even say yes. Yes, absolutely. I can.
And if you don't know how, Google it. I mean, I actually think I'm going to get a t-shirt with ID, you know, when the kids say, Mum, what's this? Or what? And I genuinely don't know. I just say to them, I don't know, Google it. Because I didn't have Google when I was a kid. We had Encyclopedia Britannica. But literally, you can train and teach yourself to do anything these days with Google, YouTube. It's just nuts. It's the university of life, I'm telling you. It's brilliant.
Totally. Love it.
I found you, didn't I? I found you in your book via.
That's amazing.
I literally needed, and that's another thing for you know, Mental Health Week, is that, you know, there's a lot of people will think, well, there's nobody close to me who is like this or like that. But if you go online, you will naturally align and find people who speak to you on your level and the things that you need at that particular time in life. You know, I listen to audiobooks. I spent a long time filling myself up. So, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup, so you need to fill yourself up. So for a very long time I listened. I don't have a lot of time being a solo mum. I'm up all hours, but you know, audiobooks, oh my days, they are amazing. And you know, on iTunes, so I went searching on iTunes one day. I had to run the kids, I don't know, one was at rugby, one was at football. I was literally spending the day in the car, and I needed to find something inspiring, something that was going to help me where I was at that particular time. And I came across your mind body workout book, didn't I? What was it?
How lift
Uplift Your Career. And I listened to a sample and I thought, yeah, this sounds like the sort of thing, and we're having you. And I put it on, and oh my days, I've never reached out to an author before, but I reached out to you, and I was just like, this. Thank you for putting those words to paper. And I mean it so genuinely from my heart, because I've bought your book for so many other girlfriends and just said, you know what, you don't know where you're at, read this, because it's not about career. That almost needs to be about uplift your life, because there's so many. You take things that you need, and then you can omit. You don't have to take everything. You just omit the things that you don't apply to you now. And I think that that's what's so important about mental health, is that everybody thinks that they have to be a certain way, and they don't. You genuinely don't. Just do you, unapologetically flawed you. And I always say to people as well, it's just so important. I say this to my kids. It's really not our business. It's not our business to know what people think of us, because they're going to think it anyway. And why would you spend your time worrying about it? You know, you can't. If someone's going to be that small-minded or that judgmental, you're never going to be able to change their mind. That's where they're at. All you can do is be you, and you're going to be too much for some people, and that's okay. You're going to find your tribe. You will naturally gravitate towards, you know, like friends and partners and people in life who are just like you, and you kind of wake up and think, oh my god, this is amazing, everybody's great, aren't they? And yeah, they are. People are lovely. Your tribe are lovely, and you will find them. Don't worry about those that aren't. Let them neg on, you know, go off and negative, do their thing. That's what.
I love that. And I want to take away from you, and then I'd love you to give me a takeaway. I love what you just said. Be you, do you, and you might be a lot for some people. Never mind. Like, I love that you just said, do you, be you. Yeah, you might be a lot for some people. Leave them alone and find your tribe. Love that. It's Mental Health Week. People are listening. Some of these people are solo mums, solo dads. Some of these people are struggling right now with some kind of mental health, depression, anxiety, whatever it is. What would you say as a takeaway for them to take away from this conversation that we've had, that they can use to fuel their life? What would you say?
Work on you. Don't work on other people's versions of you, or what they want for you, or what they think is best for you. You do what is best for you, because it's your life, and you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. I don't know where this, maybe it's from childhood we feel that we need to explain and justify, but we don't. Just work on you. Work on filling your cup up so you can pour from it, and you can give the best version of you to other people and to yourself. You know, don't feel guilty for taking time out or investing in yourself, whether that be taking time to go for a walk, or having a nice bath, or, you know, reading a book, or putting on some music and jumping around like a loon. Just do you, however that is. And
love it.
do it unapologetically. Do you know what I mean? Somebody would be like, oh my god, what are you doing? You go, oh, I'm just doing me, you know. And you that vibe will extravagate, and people will just be like, oh, I think I'll join you, because actually you look like you're having a lot of fun. And you're like, yeah, actually being me is fun.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Nicky, thank you so much. Where can people find you to get more of you?
I'm on Facebook as Nicky Moore, and More Than a Mum. And I'm also on Insta, although I don't hang out on Insta too much, but mainly my main social platform is Facebook. And I'm all about health and wellness and feeding your body well, and just, you know, everything is an inside job. So your health, your wellness, your mental health all starts from the inside.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're so welcome, darling. Thank you.
It's been amazing. I rarely get energized by other people that I speak to, but with you, I'm like buzzing now. I can't wait. I can't wait for what I'm doing next. And I'm just going to be me, unapologetic. And if I'm too much for you, then jog on, basically.
That's it. It's okay. It's okay that, yeah, exactly. And I read in a book somewhere, I can't remember, but this really resonated as well, is that people in life, they're either radiators or drains. And you know, what do you do with a radiator? You stay close to a radiator, don't you, to keep warm and, you know, whatever. And drains just suck you dry. And it's okay to have friends as drains. Just don't spend too much time, you know, too long with them. Go and sit and stand and spend time with the radiators, because they make you feel good. That's your tribe. Don't let them suck the life out of you. Bless them. Just bless them. You know, it's just like love and light. Off you go. It's all good. We're all good here.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Nikki. I will speak to you
You're so welcome,
soon.
darling.